Far out in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean lies a tiny island. This is Easter Island, known to its original inhabitants as Rapa Nui, or the navel of the world. For centuries, it has captured the imagination of explorers, scientists, and travelers alike. Its isolation is profound, a mere speck of land thousands of miles from any continent. The island's fame rests primarily on its extraordinary stone statues. These are the Moai, colossal figures carved from volcanic rock. They stand as silent witnesses to a civilization that rose and in many ways vanished. Who carved them? How were they moved across the challenging terrain? And why were they created in the first place? The story of Rapa Nui is not just about giant statues, it is also the story of a unique human society. It tells of incredible ingenuity and artistry, yet it is also a cautionary tale, a narrative that hints at ecological challenges and societal upheaval. Join us as we journey to this fascinating corner of our planet. We will explore its dramatic landscapes, sculpted by ancient volcanoes. Easter Island is more than just a travel destination. It is an open-air museum, a puzzle box, and a profound lesson from the past. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, holds the distinction of being one of the most isolated inhabited islands on Earth. Imagine a tiny triangle of land, adrift in the immensity of the southeastern Pacific Ocean. Its nearest continental neighbor, Chile, lies over 2,000 miles to the east. This extraordinary isolation has played a crucial role in the island's unique ecological and cultural development. The island itself is a product of volcanic activity. It was born from the eruptions of three main volcanoes. These three volcanic peaks give Rapa Nui its characteristic triangular shape. The island covers a relatively small area, approximately 63 square miles. Today, the landscape of Rapa Nui is predominantly one of rolling hills covered in grasses. There are very few trees, a stark contrast to what scientists believe was once a more forested environment. Fresh water is also a scarce resource, primarily found in the crater lakes of Rano Kau and Rano Raraku, or in underground caves. The coastline of Easter Island is rugged and dramatic. Towering sea cliffs battered by the relentless Pacific waves dominate much of its perimeter. This unique geography shaped every aspect of life on Rapa Nui. The Moai statues are, without doubt, the most recognizable symbols of Easter Island. These monolithic human figures, carved from volcanic tuff, possess an undeniable power and presence. Most Moai feature oversized heads, typically about 3/8 the size of the whole statue. They have heavy brows, long noses, and thin lips pursed in a solemn expression. These stone giants are found in various locations across the island. Many of the most famous Moai stand proudly on ceremonial platforms called ehu. These platforms are often situated near the coast, with the Moai typically facing inland. Adding to their mystique, many Moai once wore pukao. These are cylindrical top knots carved from a red volcanic scoria. The sheer number of Moai is astounding. Archaeologists have catalogued nearly 900 statues, though more may still be undiscovered. This variation suggests a long period of Moai carving, possibly evolving styles and ambitions over centuries. The birthplace of almost all the Moai is Rano Raraku, a volcanic crater on the eastern side of Easter Island. This remarkable site served as a vast open-air workshop for the ancient Rapa Nui sculptors. The crater's slopes are made of tuff, a compressed volcanic ash that is relatively soft and workable when first exposed, but hardens over time. The process of carving these giants was an immense undertaking. The Rapa Nui people use stone tools, primarily basalt adzes called toki, to painstakingly chip away at the tuff. The human effort involved in quarrying and carving the Moai is difficult to comprehend fully. One of the most intriguing aspects of Rano Raraku is the presence of many unfinished Moai. Some are nearly complete, while others are mere outlines in the rock. This abrupt cessation of activity is a central part of the island's mystery. The question of why the Rapa Nui people invested such enormous energy into creating and erecting the Moai has long fascinated scholars and visitors. The most widely accepted theory is that the Moai were representations of deified ancestors. By carving these immense statues, the Rapa Nui may have sought to honor their forebears, capture their mana, and ensure their continued protection and benevolence. This ancestral connection is supported by the placement of many moai. Most of those erected on ceremonial platforms, or ahu, face inland toward the villages and agricultural lands. While the ancestor veneration theory is prominent, other purposes have also been proposed. The moai could have served as powerful status symbols for different clans or chiefly lineages. Ultimately, the moai likely embodied a complex combination of religious, social, and political significance. The story of the Rapa Nui people begins with intrepid Polynesian voyagers. These skilled navigators, using sophisticated knowledge of stars, currents, and wave patterns, crossed vast stretches of the Pacific in double-hulled canoes. They likely arrived on Rapa Nui sometime between 800 and 1200 AD. Early Rapa Nui society was organized into distinct clans or tribes, each tracing its lineage back to the legendary founding king, Hotu Matua. This competition may have fueled the increasingly elaborate construction of ahu platforms and the carving of ever larger moai. Over time, it appears the moai building era came to an end, possibly due to resource depletion and social unrest. Despite the profound challenges of ecological change, internal conflict, and later devastating European contact, the Rapa Nui culture has shown remarkable resilience. Today, the descendants of the original islanders proudly maintain their heritage. The annual Tapati Rapa Nui festival is a vibrant celebration of this enduring culture. One of the most debated aspects of Rapa Nui's history is the dramatic ecological change it underwent. When Polynesians first arrived, the island was likely covered in extensive palm forests. However, by the time Europeans arrived in the 18th century, the island was largely treeless. Modern scientific research employs a wide array of techniques to piece together a more nuanced picture of Rapa Nui's past. Pollen analysis from lake sediment cores reveals the history of vegetation change, confirming the deforestation but also its complex timeline. Recent findings have begun to challenge and refine some of the older theories. While deforestation undoubtedly occurred and had severe consequences, the narrative of a complete societal collapse solely due to self-inflicted ecocide is now seen as too simplistic. The study of Easter Island is a dynamic and ongoing process. Planning a journey to Easter Island requires some forethought, given its remote location. The best time to visit often depends on personal preference. The summer months, from December to March, offer the warmest weather, ideal for exploring and enjoying the island's few beaches. The shoulder seasons, such as April-May or October-November, can offer pleasant weather with fewer tourists. Reaching Rapa Nui typically involves a flight from Santiago, Chile. Accommodation options on the island range from guest houses to a few more upscale hotels, mostly concentrated in the main town of Hangaroa. Once on the island, there are several ways to explore its wonders. Renting a car, jeep or motorbike offers the most flexibility for independent exploration. Guided tours, either in groups or privately, are highly recommended. Remember that most archaeological sites are part of the Rapa Nui National Park, requiring an entrance ticket. Easter Island, this remote sentinel in the Pacific, continues to exert a powerful pull on the human imagination. It is a place where natural beauty and profound mystery intertwine in a truly unique way. The dramatic volcanic landscapes, the rugged coastline pounded by ocean waves, and the vast star-filled skies create an unforgettable backdrop for the island's main attraction, the enigmatic moai. These colossal stone figures, standing silent watch over the land, evoke a sense of awe and wonder that few places on Earth can match. They are a testament to the extraordinary capabilities and deep spiritual life of their creators. But Rapa Nui offers more than just ancient statues and scenic vistas. It holds within its story profound lessons for humanity. The rise and transformation of the Rapa Nui society, their incredible artistic and engineering achievements, their relationship with a fragile island environment. These are narratives that resonate deeply with contemporary concerns. To visit Easter Island is to embark on a journey not just across the ocean, but through time itself. It is an invitation to witness the enduring power of human creativity and the timeless allure of the unknown.